the stories themselves most of them have a pretty disarming simplicity to them. They're very, very efficient narratives that have got a beautiful twist in them. And they're, on the whole, they're straightforward and they're short. But Chaucer's way of handling them is at the same time, it's incredibly sophisticated. He's well, one of the things we're most interested in, he's an absolute master of the digression. Surround the main body of the story often takes, I don't know, about 100 lines to tell, and everything else is there's loads and loads of digressions and perambulations about more or less everything that people knew anything about in medieval times. Medicine, travel, classical studies, other languages, religion. So there's a feeling of well, William Blake, I think, said about the Canterbury Tales. I think he said, "Here is God's plenty," and that I feel that is true. I think a lot of people do. There's this incredibly kind of dense and lively array of characters, tales, stuff, knowledge, learning, different types of arts and stuff like that. Yeah, I think people, I don't know whether this is true or not, I think a lot of people think, or they fantasize anyway, that life in medieval times it may have been quite a lot shorter than it is now, and it was definitely more uncomfortable. And it obviously didn't have the same material benefits that for affluent Westerners have now, but that there was sort of intensity about it that maybe there isn't now. I think that's certainly, I don't know if that's true or not, but it certainly seems to come across reading and performing the stuff, that there's a wonderful kind of vibrant, comic, erotic, fun sort of energy to the whole thing, which is really irresistible. And people who study Chaucer at school, I think a lot of people, even if they think, pretty much everything else they studied was pretty boring, they think that Chaucer is kind of genuinely funny and contemporary and lacking in pomposity, and well, it certainly is lacking in pomposity.